What do you do when life knocks you down? When everything you've worked for seems to crumble and you're left staring at the pieces? The difference between those who rise and those who stay defeated isn't talent or luck. It's the will to get back up over and over again, no matter how hard the fall. Imagine this: you've been working towards a goal, pouring your heart and soul into it. But just when you think you're close to achieving it, something unexpected happens. You're hit hard, knocked down by life in a way you never saw coming. It's painful, and the disappointment feels almost unbearable. You look around, and it feels like the world is moving on without you. Like you're stuck in a moment of defeat, while everything else keeps spinning. This is where most people give up. They let the fear of another failure keep them down. They start to believe that maybe, just maybe, they weren't meant to succeed in the first place. But here's the thing: falling down isn't the end of your story. In fact, it's just the beginning of a new chapter. When you're lying there on the ground, feeling the sting of failure, you have a choice to make. You can either stay there, lamenting over what could have been, or you can summon the courage to get back up and try again. It's not easy. Nobody said it would be. But the strength to rise comes from the very depths of those difficult moments. It's forged in the fires of your hardest battles, in the times when you feel like you have nothing left to give. The world isn't going to stop because you've fallen. Circumstances won't magically change just because you're struggling. But you can change. You can choose to fight back. Life doesn't reward those who stay down, it rewards those who rise, even when it seems impossible. Think about the greatest challenges you faced. Were they the moments when everything was easy? No. They were the times when you were pushed to your limit, when you were forced to confront your fears and doubts. And yet, those are the moments that shaped you, that made you who you are today. Not the victories, not the applause, but the silent struggles, the defeats that you turned into fuel for your next attempt. True champions aren't made in moments of glory. They're made in those quiet, lonely hours when nobody is watching, when there's no crowd to cheer you on. They're made when you decide to push yourself, to go beyond what you thought was possible, even when you're exhausted, even when every fiber of your being is telling you to quit. So what's your reason? What's that burning motivation inside you that will keep you going when you feel like you've hit rock bottom? Because you will hit rock bottom. We all do, but what will define you is how you rise from it. Your reason will be the spark that ignites your spirit, that pushes you to keep going when everything else tells you to stop. And remember, this failure doesn't define you. It's not the end. It's just a stepping stone on the path to success. What really matters is what you do after you fail. Do you let it break you, or do you use it as a lesson, as a push to try again? Every time you get up, you're stronger than before. Every time you try again, you're one step closer to where you want to be. So when you find yourself down, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, ask yourself, are you going to stay there, or are you going to rise? Because success isn't about never falling. It's about how many times you're willing to get back up. The battle isn't over. In fact, it's just begun. So stand up, dust yourself off, and face life with more determination than ever before. The only true defeat is when you decide not to try again. As long as you keep fighting, you're still in the game. The choice is yours. What will you do?